Hi guys, I'm gonna make sure this is working. Sorry for the technical difficulties here. Just double checking. So I'm gonna make sure that fits. I don't technically use OBS a lot, so I had to switch it. There we go, we're full screen. Sorry about that, sorry we're a little late. My name is Trina. I was on the phone with Andrew getting this all set up. I am a YouTube strategist. I help creative entrepreneurs get on YouTube. I'm not on the technical side of things, so that's why this took a little bit longer. I generally go live from YouTube from Google Hangouts and not OBS. But today I wanted to talk to you all about YouTube workflow. So let me know in the comments if you have a workflow for your YouTube channel currently, and I would also love to know where you're tuning in from. I'm from about an hour outside of Washington, D.C. It's a little cloudy and rainy here today, so that's why things look a little glum in here as well. Okay, it looks like everybody's jumping in. So exciting. So yeah, like I said, I'm a YouTube strategist. I work with a lot of creative entrepreneurs. I'm also a strategist on Tim Schmoyer's team from Video Creators. So I help develop some strategies over there for his clients as well. And one of the things that I have learned in my time as a YouTube strategist for almost 4 years now is you need to have a plan of attack if you want to stay consistent here on YouTube. Wow, we got somebody here from Pennsylvania as well. That's awesome. We got a question about what is a workflow. So I'm definitely going to be talking to you about a workflow here in just a minute. Andrew is from LA, Phoenix. Awesome, fun. That's great. So a workflow is how you take a YouTube video from ideation, basically, the whole way to putting it on YouTube, optimizing it, and getting it out to people. And so what I have learned doing this for 4 years is if you don't have a process in place, you end up trying to stay caught up, right? You find yourself, you know, trying to climb out of a hole every single week and get a video live. So what I found that really works for me is batching a lot of my steps. And what I mean by batching is I will do similar tasks all in one day. Let me know in the comments if you have heard about batching before. We've got people from Argentina, Michigan, Canada, Pakistan. That's awesome. So have any of you heard about batching tasks? So what I do is I will batch my brainstorming process. I'll batch my editing process. I'll batch my filming process because I'm a mom of a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. So I only have certain days that I can film videos and in peace, right? Because kids are screaming, kids are yelling, and the only time that I have to film is about 1 or 2 days a month. So I end up filming about 12 to 15 videos in one day. And the only way that I can do that is if I batch all of these processes at a time. All right, so the first step that I go through is I have a system that I use. I have a, I guess it's called a project management tool, which I'll show you here in a minute once I walk you through all the steps that I go through. So what I do is in my first step, I think about videos that I want to do. I look at emails that I've gotten questions. I look at questions in my YouTube comments. I look at questions in Facebook groups as well about YouTube and using it for their business, and I keep them all on a brain dump. And so the program that I use is called Trello, and so for every idea that I have, I create a new card on Trello, which I'll show you here in a minute. And so then I get all my ideas done, and then I go into the researching stage. Like I said, I'll sit down for about, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and just brain dump all these ideas, check those places like email and Facebook. Then the next phase that I go into is research. So I will use TubeBuddy. I will also use YouTube search, look at what other people in my niche are doing. So what TubeBuddy has been posting, what Tim has been posting, Daryl, everybody in this niche, Sunny, and see what kind of videos they're posting and what people are enjoying. And so then I will figure out what videos that I want to do. And the most important step that I do here is I determine the title of my video before I even create any content. Listen, that's the most important step because your title is going to tie into your entire video. And so if you want to make sure that people watch your video and you keep them watching, so your audience retention graphs, you've got to really determine that title of the video before you even start creating any content. All right, we have Tank Gun Games is using TubeBuddy too. Awesome. Yeah, I am loving their new keyword research tool. Great. I am on it every single day, whether it's for my own videos or for my client videos. I'm using that as well. Yeah, the Keyword Explorer is definite a game changer for me. So once I determine that title, then I start scripting my videos. And I have found that if I script my videos, not necessarily word for word, but have an idea, you know, have a game plan for that video, not only does it help me save time filming that video, but it also helps me save time editing that video. So I want to know from you guys in the comments, what is the hardest part for you in your YouTube workflow? I want to make sure that I'm incorporating like all my little secrets. So if I know which part is hardest for you, I want to make sure I touch on that to give you any secrets that I have. Give me some keyword research tool. Awesome. Yeah. Titles are hard. Trust me, I've been doing titles. I do titles for clients as well, and they are hard. And so when I'm creating a title, I'm looking at either maybe a how-to, lists, prime number lists always do well. What is the value people are going to get from watching that video? If you can give them a value proposed title that complements that thumbnail, that's kind of how I'm creating titles. The hardest part is remembering to promote past YouTube. Yeah, for sure. I have a checklist for that as well. Okay, so once I have that title, I start scripting it. Like I said, I have a game plan going into my videos because I'm filming videos back to back to back to back. I will grab like a handful of shirts here in my office. I'll set up all my equipment, and so then I can just pull up the next video and the next video, change shirts, and keep it going. I also really focus in the script part of my process, the hook. So the hook is the only piece of the content that I really kind of map out word for word, because that first 5 to 15 seconds of your video is crucial to keep people watching. So I will spend most of my time mapping out what I'm going to say in that first 5 to 15 seconds to make sure I'm keeping people's attention. So once I script it, then I'm ready to do this filming thing, and I will pick a day that I have the house entirely free because I don't want kids busting in here. I want to get my lighting up. I want to get everything set up, and then I will pull up my Trello board. Like I said, I'm going to show you here in a minute, and just go from video to video to video as I shoot them. That way I can get a month's worth of content done in one day, and then if I need to edit, you know, late at night while the kids are sleeping, or maybe just grab the computer while they're watching a movie, it's much more easier for me to edit and squeeze that stuff in than it is for me to actually film. And that's how I have tended to keep consistent posting. I have tried a bunch of different things on my YouTube channel. I really use it as a testing ground for my clients. So I've gone from posting 5 days a week to 2 days a week to 4 days a week to really figure out what works best for me. For me, I found 2 days a week works good for me right now, and I've been consistent with that pretty much for the entire year. Tank Gun Game says, I don't script, I just go with it. So the problem that I had for just going with it is that sometimes I get off topic or I start rambling, and then when I go to edit it, it's harder to cut out or edit it, or I see a drop in audience retention in my analytics. So if I know exactly what I'm going to say, having bullet points at least, that keeps the editing a lot quicker, and it also keeps my audience retention a lot better as well. So then from there, then I go to editing, and then I go to uploading. And so I want to show you kind of the process that I use. I know you're saying that the video is a little bit bad here. I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to switch here to my workflow process so that you can see what it looks like. I'm here on Trello. So I'm going to flip my screen around for you all to check this out. I've got lots of checklists to make sure that I do this well. So I'm going to pull this up. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. And so this is the checklist, the workflow that I use. I think I got it up. I'm making sure that it's caught up over here. So this is Trello. And what Trello has is these are the lists. Each one of these is lists. So this is the process, your idea brain dump, and then your keyword research tool, and then your titles and tags. And this is exactly the process that I go to. So you'll see here for one of my videos, this is a template for my video idea. If I go into this and I pull it up, you can see all the checklists that I have for each process that I go through. This way I'm making sure I don't miss any steps. I'm making sure that I'm not having to repeat things, that I get done everything that I need to do. I also have a script template that I can always pull up here in Google Docs, making sure I have my hook, personal introduction, and this actually breaks down into a 57-point checklist the whole way down to, so Andrew brought up promoting past YouTube, and so you'll see some of the things I do to promote here are send it to my email list, add it to my blog. I also upload it to Facebook. I go live on Facebook about that topic and send people to it. I've also been creating Instagram story clips for it as well to get people pushed over to my YouTube channel from my Instagram. And Pinterest is huge for me as well. I use Pinterest too. So this is kind of the process that I go through. I have a checklist, 57 points to go through, and this is the only way I've been able to stay consistent on YouTube. So I would love to answer any questions you might have. I know we're having some video issues, that it's not staying caught up. I do have a video all on that checklist, that process on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. I think they have linked my channel in the description box, so it goes a little bit more into detail about that checklist and about that process that I go through. But if you don't have a process, what I've learned is it's hard to lose track and hard to stay consistent, because if you're just shooting a video the week or the day it's supposed to go live, it is so much harder to stay caught up with everything. What's the best way to write a script for a gaming channel? So, Badass Brad, I would think about what's the story about this video, this gaming video, right? What story are you going to be telling through it? Is it like the story on how to beat this certain level? Is the story how to get this certain piece of equipment? Or maybe there's a certain gun that you're trying to get. I'm not a gaming person, but what's the story that you're going to create throughout that gaming video? Do you upload to YouTube? Irene says, do you upload to YouTube and Facebook on the same day? I try to. I will upload the same video that I upload on YouTube to Facebook, because if you just add the link to Facebook, Facebook doesn't give it much traffic. So I upload the video natively to Facebook to help gain some traffic on my Facebook page. And then when I go live, I'm able to tell people, hey, there's more content over on my YouTube channel. Go check that out. I will also leave a link in the comments when I upload that video. Say, hey, if you want to watch the YouTube video, I've got more content over there as well, so that I'm using Facebook the way Facebook wants me to, but letting people know, hey, I have this YouTube channel as well, to get people over there. Please explain ranking in the workflow process. So what I do to rank videos is I think about that title when I'm doing that research and I come up with that title. Then I'm also using TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer to use as my tags. So I will write down all my tags as well before I even move into scripting, so I know what my video needs to be about based on the tags and the title. And I use TubeBuddy's Keyword Explorer for finding those tags. Good idea on Instagram. How do I utilize Instagram on that? So what I do to utilize Instagram is I will just take a clip from my video, and I have a template that I created on Premiere. No, I have Final Cut Pro now. I have a template that is Instagram story size, so that I can just take a clip of my video, pop it in that template, and then export it from Final Cut and post it on Instagram stories. I can add GIFs and text, and then I have the link in the bio go to that video, so that I maybe have a clip and then the text on that clip says go to link in bio to watch full video. That way people who see my story, see that video, and they want to see the rest of it, they just know to go to the link in my bio on Instagram to watch the whole thing, because that's going to take them to the full YouTube video. I have an idea I'm formulating for TubeBuddy. Oh, awesome. You can use TubeBuddy publish to Facebook to help with that too. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, you can. TubeBuddy has a lot of great tools to use as well. Does Trena have a Twitter to tag her on? I do. It's my name with an N in the middle, so Trena N Little. I don't use Twitter a whole lot, but I am over there. My place to hang out, thank you, Andrew. My place to hang out is Instagram and also YouTube, obviously. But my Instagram is Trena_Little. So yeah, they don't match up. Yeah, so Andrew just dropped in my YouTube channel link. I have an entire video on how I go through that Trello board if you want more detail, but I'm telling you, that's been game changer for me to stay consistent. And we all know how much YouTube loves consistent content. So definitely check that out if you want to see more in detail, especially if this video was kind of lagging a little bit. Let's see, how not to lose track and get back to creating videos when time is limited. So Manny Media Tech, definitely batching. So we had a few issues last week. A sick family member. Also, my mother-in-law babysits the kids some days too. And so what I had planned to do this week and last week totally got wiped off the board. I was not able to do it. I had luckily filmed the week before. So I already have those videos in the bag, right? All I need to do is, if my kids are here, I can pop in a movie, edit, get them uploaded, but I don't have to worry about trying to shoot video while my kids are here because I batch those videos. If you can do multiple videos in one day filming them, it really helps with you staying consistent and getting back to it. That's really going to help you, especially when time is limited. Trust me, I have my own business. I work with some of Tim's clients and I have kids. Time is limited here for me for sure, but that's how I do it. Hi, Shelly. I have a question about scripting as an Uberxer and Explorer. How can I script when you don't know what's next? So if you are vlogging, what I have learned is you want to think about what could that vlog potentially be about. What people want to watch on YouTube is stories, how to keep people's audience. So we're going a little bit more into strategy here, but audience retention is crucial here on YouTube. And for people to keep watching your video, there's got to be some kind of story. So if you don't have your story going into your day, think about what are you doing that day that potentially you could add to. You know, if you're exploring a certain cavern, maybe think about what are the pieces of video that you want to get, or what's the story about that cavern that you want to tell. But really knowing what your story is going into your video is not only going to help the direction of that video and help you shoot it, but it's also going to keep audience retention up in your videos as well. Let's see. If you can't keep consistent, a playlist counts. Yeah, I've done that too, Andrew. I actually just added a playlist yesterday. Shelly batch shoots as well. Yay, Shelly. Do you change clothes to appear the day has changed between different videos? I batch, but look the same in the next 2 or 3 videos. So George, sometimes I change. I try to bring enough clothes in to change. So I will do like videos 1 through 5 with different shirts, and then on video 6 I'll start back at the shirt that I wore on video 1, so kind of recycles. Sometimes I just shoot video after video with the same shirt on. I figure if somebody wants to point it out, by all means troll me and tell me I'm wearing the same shirt, but I know I just got to get through these videos and I've got content to share. So if you want to complain about my shirt, then by all means feel free to. I hope that helps you. Any suggestions on what to do when you inevitably miss an upload for the first time but don't want to fall into the pit of procrastination? Get another one up. Go live if you need to as well. I know that I was trying to do 3 videos a week and it was just hard for me to keep up with 3 videos, so I started going live 1 day a week. So go live, maybe have a live Q&A, but just get back into that rhythm as quick as possible. We all miss an upload. It's totally fine. It's okay. Just keep going. Don't miss another upload. Get back to it. Maybe do a live just so that you get back on the horse, so to speak. Create a yeah. Okay. I changed my shirt and put my hair up for the next video. Shelly, good idea, changing your hair. I don't even do that. 90% of the time I wear the same shirts. Go for it, Andrew. Buy me more clothes. The typical Jay. I saw a video about getting views and promoting YouTube videos. So this guy shared this idea on Google+. What do you think about promoting on Google+? So I don't find a lot of traction on Google+. I actually get a lot of traffic from Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest because that's where my audience is. Now, if your audience is hanging out on Twitter or Google+, for sure, share it there. But you really need to understand who your audience is and where they're hanging out. since I know my audience is always on Instagram, I'm making sure I'm telling them on Instagram that I have a new story. My audience is probably on Facebook as well. That's why I upload to Facebook. And then Pinterest has been kind of my game changer. My people are on Pinterest, and I get a lot of traffic from Pinterest. So you need to figure out which platforms that your audience is on to get in front of them. And don't try to do all of them. So the reason why I'm not on Twitter is because when I started my YouTube channel, I tried to do all the platforms. And I just got overwhelmed and stressed out. So I looked at what was driving me traffic, and Twitter drove me the least amount of traffic. So Twitter was the first off of the board. Pinterest was huge for me. So I actually outsourced that because that was getting me so much traffic that I hired somebody to do that. And then Instagram and Facebook were kind of neck and neck. So that's where I kind of focused my own effort on when sharing my videos. Good point, Andrew. My traffic comes from Google search, Twitter, and TB forums. Awesome. I think if someone has a dig at wearing the same shirt, there's nothing to stop you replying. That's because I batched. Yeah, beanie draws, perfect. Let's see. Twitter, yeah. Twitter is great for some people, but it just didn't do a lot for me because that's not where my people are. What should I do when I first upload a video? So what I first do when I upload a video is when it goes live, I usually schedule them. Since I'm so far in advance, I can schedule everything out. So my video goes live on YouTube. It goes live on my blog post. My email newsletter gets sent around the same time. So I'm telling my email list that, hey, this new video is posted. Here's what you can learn. Go watch it. I will schedule it live on Facebook as well, and then I will do an Instagram story on my video. And then we have 2 pins that generally go out as well that same day on Pinterest to start driving traffic, but Pinterest is a little bit long game. So you don't normally get a lot of traffic from Pinterest that first day, but that's kind of the process that I go through. So YouTube live, blog live, email to email list, Facebook Live, Instagram Story Live. Let's see. Any more questions? Yeah, I'm sorry about the tech, you guys. I don't use OBS a lot, so this is new for me. Let's see. So can I ask you, which other social media do you usually go to promote your videos? A lot of people get a lot of traffic from Twitter, and that's great. The best place for you to focus, you can actually go into your analytics and look at your traffic sources and then go to external traffic sources to see what's bringing you traffic, what external sources are bringing you traffic, and then you can focus on the ones that are bringing you the most traffic. I would look there first. Yeah, a lot of Twitter users. I tend to see that. A lot of YouTubers are Twitter users, and I just don't see it. All right, do you guys have any other questions for me about workflow? Oh, Beanie Draws, thank you. Andrew actually helped me set it up. So he helped me set up my OBS. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Also, I will be checking the comments here if you're watching the replay. I'm sorry the video was a little bit choppy. I do have an entire video about my workflow and the full view of the Trello board that I use and how I walk through it if you want to check it out over on my channel as well. Waiting to hit 10K. Good luck, the slender wrist. I hope you get it soon. Yeah, so many people Twitter. Again, I just don't know. All right, you guys, if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you so much, TubeBuddy, for letting me go live, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions about workflow on YouTube, and I'd love to help you. All right, bye, everyone.